Hey friends, welcome back to Unlocked English Fluency. I'm so glad you're here with me today. Let's talk about something very serious that happened just last night in New York City. It's all over the news right now, and I want to explain it slowly and clearly in simple English, so even if you're just starting to learn or your English is at beginner level, you can follow along easily. No hard words, no fast talk, just like we're sitting together chatting about what's going on in the world. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Last night, Sunday, March 22, 2026, around 11:40 p.m. local time at LaGuardia Airport in New York. LaGuardia is a very busy airport, one of the main ones people use to fly in and out of New York City. Many flights come from Canada, the US, and other places. An Air Canada plane was landing there. This plane is called Air Canada Express Flight 8646. It came from Montreal in Canada. That's a city not too far. The flight is only about 90 minutes long. On the plane, there were 72 passengers. That's normal people like you and me traveling for work, family, vacation, plus 4 crew members. The crew includes the pilot, the co-pilot who helps fly, and 2 others who take care of everyone inside. The plane is a smaller jet, a CRJ-900 type, operated by a company called Jazz Aviation for Air Canada. Everything seemed okay during the flight. The plane started to land on runway 4, which is one of the runways at LaGuardia. It touched down safely first, wheels on the ground, and began slowing down. It was going maybe around 24 to 39 miles per hour. Not super fast anymore after landing. But then, suddenly, a horrible accident happened. The front part of the plane, the nose, hit a big fire truck very hard. The crash was strong. Photos showed the nose of the plane got crushed, almost cut off. Sadly, the 2 pilots in the front cockpit, the captain and the first officer, they did not survive. Both lost their lives in that moment. It's really heartbreaking because pilots train for years to keep passengers safe, and they were just doing their everyday job. Now, many other people got hurt too. About 41 passengers, crew, and also 2 people from the fire truck team were taken to hospitals right away. Some had serious injuries like broken bones or other problems, but thankfully most are not life-threatening. As of this morning, March 23, 2026, 9 people are still in the hospital and 32 have already gone home or are doing better. The 2 fire officers who were in the truck are stable now. Passengers who were sitting in the back told news people later how scary it was. One said there was a huge bang, like something exploded, then smoke filled the cabin, lights went funny, people started screaming and crying. Many woke up from sleep in panic, unbuckled fast, and ran to the emergency exits to get out. They said it felt like total chaos, something you see in movies but never think will happen to you on a real flight. One passenger called it an absolute slam. The impact was so sudden and strong. Why was a fire truck even on the runway? This is important to understand. The fire truck was not there randomly. It belongs to the Port Authority. They manage the airport and have rescue teams. Earlier, a different plane from United Airlines had a small problem. Passengers on that United flight smelled something strange in the cabin, like a bad odor. It wasn't a big fire or anything dangerous right away, but they called for help to check it safely. So the controller, the person talking on radio to planes and ground vehicles, allowed the fire truck to go to that area, maybe cross the runway or drive near it to reach the United plane. But right before the Air Canada flight landed, something went wrong with timing. You can hear recordings from air traffic control now online. The controller is shouting, "Stop, stop, stop," over and over, maybe 10 times or more, telling the truck, "Truck 1, stop crossing." But the truck didn't stop fast enough, or there was confusion, or maybe the driver didn't hear clearly. We don't know the full story yet. That's why experts are investigating. Right now, today, March 23, 2026, the situation is this. LaGuardia Airport is fully closed. No planes can arrive or leave until at least 2 p.m. today, maybe longer. All flights are canceled or sent to other airports nearby, like Newark or JFK. Thousands of people are stuck, some waiting many hours in the terminal, others trying to book new flights, some just staying home or in hotels because their plans changed suddenly. It's a big mess for travel in New York area. The investigation is happening fast. Teams from FAA, Federal Aviation Administration, and NTSB, National Safety Transportation Board, are at the airport. They will look at the plane's black box. That's the device that records all sounds, data, everything from the flight. They talk to witnesses, check radio messages, look at airport cameras, check weather, lights, brakes on the plane, everything possible. Their job is to find the exact cause. Was it human mistake, like miscommunication? Was something wrong with equipment? Or bad luck with timing? They want answers so airports and airlines can make rules better and stop this from ever happening again. Friends, this kind of thing on the ground is very, very rare. LaGuardia Airport hasn't had a deadly accident like this since 1992. That's over 30 years ago. Flying is still one of the safest ways to travel. Millions of flights happen every year with no problems. But accidents like this make us think. They show how everything must work together perfectly. Pilots listen to controllers, controllers watch everything, ground teams move carefully, lights and signs are clear. Even a small mix-up can turn dangerous. My heart feels so heavy thinking about the two pilots' families. Imagine they said goodbye in the morning, went to work like normal, and now their loved ones are in so much pain. I think about the passengers, too. They were just going to New York for a meeting or to see family, and suddenly their trip became terrifying. I hope all the injured people get better soon, and I hope the families find some peace. It also makes me thankful. Every time I or you fly and land safely, we should say thank you to the pilots, crew, and all the people behind the scenes. What do you think about this, my friends? Do you believe it was mostly a communication problem between the controller and the fire truck, or maybe the driver couldn't see or hear well? Does news like this make you feel a bit nervous about flying, or do you still love it? Maybe some of you have flown into LaGuardia or other busy airports. Share your stories in the comments. I read every comment, and it makes me happy to connect with you all. If this video helped you understand the news clearly, practice listening to English, and feel more confident following real-world stories, please hit that like button. It really helps my small channel grow so I can keep making these simple explanations for you. Subscribe right now if you haven't, and turn on the bell notification so you never miss when I talk about current events, global news, interesting facts, or easy English practice, always in simple, natural way, like talking to a friend. No boring lessons, just helpful, real talk. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Stay safe, take care of yourself and your family, hug the people you love, and I'll see you in the very next video soon. Bye for now.